Dude, if you're seeing this right now, you're watching the Party with Marty.
We're here to party with Marty!
Oh, hell, we're on. Hey, welcome to the MJ in the House Party with Marty show. Hypothetically, the best podcast ever. And because of my hypothetically best co-host ever.
Savage, what's going on? Marty, you're looking good. You're looking good, Marty.
I ain't feeling good.
Yeah, I heard that, man. But you're looking good, so we're a step in the right direction. That's a nice shirt you're wearing, by the way. Is that like Rocky Balboa? Am I seeing?
Yeah.
That's hot. Where did you get that?
I think I found it on the roof.
On the roof? Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome free t-shirt to find on the roof. I loved it. What was your favorite Rocky?
I think all of them, really. But,
okay.
Yeah.
You had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, I don't know. 2 was pretty good.
2 was solid. 2 was
Yeah.
solid. 4 for me. I loved 4.
Yeah, that one too.
Russia.
Even the Balboa, just the Balboa where he was older.
Oh, yeah.
That was a favorite because I'm befitting of that one.
they love Rocky on Busted Open. Bully Ray always refers to Rocky when he refers to wrestling. They always go back and forth with the Rocky references.
I
they
know
love that shit. They love that shit. So you've been a busy man. I believe you were on a podcast last week talking to this gentleman right here. And the title there is Marty Jannetty on Gumball Machine filled with drugs. Hulk Hogan. I mean, there's a lot to get into. We could save that one for a minute because, I mean, unless you want to get into it right now and just clarify it or tell it.
Yeah, actually, the gumball, because a few of my friends called and said, you shouldn't tell that about Hulk. And I didn't think I said it about Hulk. It was Hulk. It was, I don't know. I don't even know if it was Hulk's party. It was just there. I think it was the Nasty Boys, I should say. I won't put it on one of them.
Well, shit, I know that's from Ringside News, so they definitely went hard on the Hulk Hogan. They stuck the gumball machine in there.
Yeah, it was right by the door. As soon as you walk in the door, that's your cover charge. You got to do like the gumball thing, and 3 little whatever falls out, whatever pills fell out.
Was it one of like the big ones or like
the little one?
Like the ones outside, like the drugstores that the kids would
go
and get stuff.
Yeah,
that's
like
pretty
that.
badass, man. And it was just random drugs. So what was it, like a joint?
Yeah, it was full of different colors, different sizes, different shapes. And whatever 3 you got, you had to take. You just like
that was it, right? Like you didn't have a choice. There was no trades. What you got?
It wasn't nothing that was kill you. You know, it wasn't like that.
Now, is that the only time you've ever seen that in your life, or have you seen something like that at somebody else's house, a party?
No, that was the only time I ever seen that.
I would have to say that is pretty freaking creative, man. I don't know who thought of that, but they should
probably the Nasties.
I
don't know though.
I mean, that definitely sounds like something the Nasty Boys would do, but that is a crazy story. That had the wrestling world buzzing. This also had the wrestling world buzzing. Marty, what the hell's going on? You having sex with rabbits?
Oh, you know what it was? That's a good picture you've come up with.
Like that, right? That's you. That's a real picture, apparently. You're doing it.
You know, I put on my Facebook, I just had sex with a rabbit. You know, playing with people. And it was what do you call it? It was an analogy or a metaphor, whichever it is. The girl that I just had been with, she was like you know the what they say about rabbits, how they have sex, like it's and done. It was like It wasn't done real quick, but it was just about 100 miles an hour. I kept telling her, slow down, slow down, slow down. But damn, slow down. But that's what it was. It was it's a metaphor or an analogy, or both.
So basically, what you're saying is the sex with a rabbit never happened.
With an actual rabbit,
like realistically, a real rabbit, human body, and Marty.
Who in the world would think a human had sex with a rabbit?
I mean, I got it when you posted it because I get you and I know you pretty well now, so I know exactly what you were talking about the second you said that. But other people, and I've learned this.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I got so many calls and so many. Yeah. So many websites had put it up, and I'm like,
no offense to society, but it's pretty stupid out there, and people literally take anything people say for what it is, like word for word.
And sometimes I play with that because of that.
You have to. How can you not?
You know, if it wasn't, I don't know what these other wrestling websites and podcasts would do if I wasn't here.
Oh, no, they'd be bored out of their minds. You literally cover half the news feed, like on a good day. On a good Facebook day, Marty Jannetty's rocking and rolling, man. But I want to shout out all these websites because they do a great job of taking all your stories, yet not one of them has taken a post of you saying, hey, I have a podcast now, and it's hypothetically the best.
Yeah.
We got to go kick some butt.
Well, not only that, you know, I mean, no matter anytime, anything, if I say something bad, if I post something bad, if I do something bad, it makes fucking world news a few times. But, you know, like with the guy behind the bowling alley, that made world news. And, but yeah, when I go out and do stuff with children, you know, Make-A-Wish Foundation or donate money to, you know, they wouldn't know about that. Just saying the things that I do positive never get anywhere.
Classic saying, the good deeds don't go unpunished. You know, for no matter what you do good, it's like they're only going to see the bad, or they're going to just take whatever you say and run with it because they got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Like you sleeping with a rabbit. Like, come on.
I mean, I don't want to rehash this because it's not nice. It really caused a lot of problems.
Look at this. What the hell is going on here, Marty?
Wait. Hold on, let me finish with this last story. You slow down a little bit. Slow down. You got to. This is not your show. Slow down.
No, this is everybody know this is Marty's show.
They took somebody had hacked my site and said something about wanting to have sex with my daughter or some shit like that, which is total dumbass shit because my daughter ain't even around. I haven't seen her and I don't even know how long. Because she was, when I was little, or when she was little, she was given up for adoption because the mother could not find me. I was on the road 300 days a year, and she didn't know. I mean, we actually would see each other when I was in Detroit every time. And if I was even close, we would see each other. I really liked her. So it wasn't a problem, having a kid with her. But when she finally came and saw me, now I'm going to get into, I'm going off track, but when I went to see her, I was in Detroit and I went to see her, went to her house, and when nobody, first it wasn't a knock or nothing. I had called and she didn't answer, but so I thought, okay, I'll surprise her, show up at the house, which could end up being bad, right? What if she's in there with somebody else? But she's not really like that. But I looked in the windows and there's no furniture, there's nothing. And I thought, what the hell's going on? So I went up to where she worked, a place called the Landing Strip. And everybody in there was like, we don't know. Something went wrong. And I don't know what happened, it may have been a year. I don't know how long. I don't remember how long later, but this is in Detroit, right? So we're in Miami. We're going to the Miami arena. And Miami Arena is not in a very good place. This is like 30 years ago. It's right in the middle of the hood, in a rough part of the hood. A lot of bad things happened there. One time, George Animal Steel was coming back from Christmas shopping, and they stuck their hand into through the window trying to grab some stuff he had in the back. And George grabbed their arm and then drove up it was right there at the building, drove around to the back, and sort of security could get him. But I mean, crap like that happened all the time. So anyway, we pulled it in the back to go into the back entrance, where the service entrance, where the wrestlers go in. And Wendy's a black girl. This black girl comes up, we're right hood, so Wendy comes up from Sean's driving from his side, and she's going, hey, to tell us to stop. And I'm looking like, she looks familiar, Sean. He goes, I'm not stopping. I said, wait a minute, I think we know her. It's a bad area, I'm not stopping. And she got closer. I said, that's fucking Wendy. Oh, I said her name. I wasn't going to say her name. But everybody knows me.
Everybody that knows you knows.
So she, and he cracked the window a little bit in case it wasn't, because that is a classic setup. They're sending the girl on one side and they jump you from the other. But I knew that. Sean, he was just scared. But I was like, hey, what the hell? What was that?
What happened?
I heard a bunch of ding-dings. Anyway, so I was so happy to see her, but I was confused. Like, what are you doing? Oh, you did that. You're fucking with shit. So she came in the back. We sat and talked, and how the hell did you get here in Miami? She goes, well, I got a lot to tell you. And
she just dropped it all on you.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to cry on TV.
Oh, cry. But if you have to, we're here for you.
So anyway, she said, well, she goes, I had to move down. Well, she said, first, I want to let you know that, we're standing there in the back of the arena. She goes, we have a kid together. And I looked at her, hands or baby buckets. I said, where? And she goes, well, that's another thing I got to tell you. Like, what was she trying? What's we doing here? And she said, I couldn't find you. I looked for you, called you. And that's true. Like back then we didn't have cell phones. And we used to change our number back then. I mean, when we were going 300 days a year, people would get your number. And when that happened, people that shouldn't have it, it was bad news. So you change your number every so often. And she just said that your number was gone. So I knew she wasn't lying about that. And she said, I even drove down to Chicago, from Detroit to Chicago. I don't know, it was 4 or 5 hours, something like that. And she said, I went to see you there and let you know. And she said, let me run that back. When she told me we had a kid together, I said, where? And she goes, well, that's something else I got to tell you. And I said, what are you? And she said, I had to give her up for adoption.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. And so I got mad. I was like, you're either lying or you gave my kid away. Which one? Either one, fuck you. And she goes, don't you listen? I tried to find you. I called you. What really let me know she was trying was when she said she drove down to Chicago. I drove down to Chicago to let you know because you were there. And when I got there, they had somebody, you had to go take somebody else's place somewhere else that was more important, which I don't know. I don't know where that was. I think they wanted me to do something for Undertaker. His father got sick, so he had to leave. And they could have used me at the other, sent me.
Other spot,
like I'm a legitimate feel for the Undertaker. But back then is when he was just getting going. So
but that kind of stuff probably happened all the time, where somebody got sick or had to go away or whatever the case.
Yeah, and the only way she would have known that is she really went to Chicago. So
that's just a rough coincidence that the time she went to go see you, that happened.
Yeah, GAT. It's called GAT.
Yes, the GAT is real.
But I had it all day today. But I didn't know how to feel because
you probably still don't know how to feel. If I know you, I would say you still haven't correctly processed that or grieved that or even gotten through that pain.
No, what was crazy was when I was living in New York at the time. I don't know, some years later, because I didn't talk to her. I got mad at her and I just walked off and said, either you gave my kid away or you're lying to me. Either one, fuck you. And I walked away. And I felt, in hindsight, I feel bad about that, but I didn't at the time because that pissed me off.
You were upset, of course. We all say stupid things that we don't mean when we're upset.
I did mean it. I mean, one or the other happened. You gave my kid away.
Well, I didn't mean that. Like you meant it, but you didn't mean to probably say it. Like if you could go back, you'd probably say it differently, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. But so I didn't talk to her, and we, now, I couldn't even get her number if I wanted to because I walked away from her and we didn't have nothing to do with her. Like I said, we didn't have cell phones right then. So she's living in Miami. What had happened, the reason she was in Miami was she's a very smart girl and she invested her money. She made a lot of money. She was a dancer and she was the only black girl dancing, at a club, pretty popular club there in Detroit. So she was raking the money in, because everybody wants to get around the black girl, especially when they look good, have a body like she did. So she was making close to, I think she said close to $3,000 a week. And she's very good with her money. And she invested it. She made some investment with a friend of hers who ripped it, fucked her and took the money and ran. And I've had that happen, $150,000 worth. Oh, fucking asshole if I ever see him. But anyway, she was, what was I talking about?
Well, we were talking about how you found out that she gave up your kid for adoption and that it really pissed you off. We were also talking about you not having sex with a bunny. And if you want to lighten the mood a little bit,
let's shift. Yeah,
look at this guy. You want to see the dumbass of the week?
Who, me?
What gets me at the end here is when he goes like this and he realizes what he did.
Yeah, dumbass. That's something I've never done.
Not yet. It's still time, man. But yeah, so yeah, you didn't have sex with a bunny. But what I wanted to talk to you about was this. Let's clear this up because this was also circulating.
Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Let's run this back because this is important now that I got this far into the combo.
Sure.
About that. So anyway, I didn't see her for 15 years. Have anything here from her. I wasn't trying to, but remember when MySpace days before Facebook?
Absolutely.
She contacted me on MySpace, and it's like it was 15 years later, so the anger kind of gone, but at the same time, if she was telling the truth about the daughter. Man, I get emotional every time. So, I thought, okay, hey, how you doing? And slowly started talking and building up. And then she goes, I got to take my daughter to a birthday party. I said, what daughter you got now? She goes, oh, no, I get to see him. When she gave it up for adoption, she got to pick a great family. They raised her so well. And she didn't have to worry about eating. I mean, she got raised well.
Yeah.
But Wendy made sure everybody knows who it is. Make sure she got to see her so many times. I don't remember how many times, but she got to see her a lot. Kept in touch. In other words, she just like here and gone. And so she said something about her. It was her 15th birthday. And I said, oh, really? She goes, yeah. And thinking, she's 15. It was 15 years ago you told me that. I said, is it one you was telling me about? And she goes, yeah. I said, do you have any pictures? And she showed me some pictures. And I saw no resemblance, so I got mad again. I said, that don't look nothing like me. Fuck you. so it went for another 6 or 7 years. I don't know how long it was, but we got in contact again and talked. And she said, I'm going to be by you. because I was living in New York. She goes, I'm going to, her name's, no, I don't want to say her name. Let's leave her name out. But she got traumatized by that whole damn that hack job when they were saying, because all of her friends made fun of her. They were like, you and your dad were going to have sex. You know, imagine how that traumatized her.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, and can you also how's the sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, so she said, you know, she's in Philadelphia, which is like, what are you doing now?
Just playing some background music for you.
Okay, put some on to make me cry.
I don't think I have that sad.
No, that's just there's gonna make me cry. So anyway, I thought, okay, I'll come down there, and Wendy actually came and got me. We drove down from New York to Philadelphia, which is not that far, like an hour and a half, maybe, according to which way you go, where you live, where you start. No, well, you know that you live there. Was Philadelphia about an hour and a half?
Oh, but yeah, no traffic, hour and a half, 2 hours tops.
Yeah. So we went there to see her for her birthday because she was living in Philadelphia then, and it was her 23rd birthday, and you know, so I was nervous as hell, like, you know, to meet her, and I was quiet, and I was, you know, the whole ride down. The Wendy was like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, I'm nothing." She goes, "Oh my God!" She goes, "You and," I don't want to say her name, "you and her make me laugh so much. Y'all both aren't scared of shit, but you're scared to meet each other." and so I was like, okay, that lightened it up a little bit. But so we got there. It was in a mall, a restaurant. I put pictures on Facebook often. They've seen, you know, where we dressed up with little hats and faces and mustaches and all silly stuff. But anyway, before the biggest thing was, she was scared. So, you know, we got there, and I'm like almost shaking, like, what's this going to be like? And, you know, how is this going to feel? And all kinds of, you know, thoughts and emotions are running through you. And when we got there, she wasn't there. And Wendy started laughing, and she pointed, and she said, "Look over there, that's her." She was over behind a clothes rack, acting like she was shopping, waiting to see, you know, too. Because she was scared too. But so you know, so we went into the restaurant, and you know, we cut up a bit and had a good time, and then she had said, I don't know what read, but she said, "Dad," and when she said "Dad," oh my God, I fucking melted. I mean, I never heard that before. So I was in the bedroom, but you know, I mean, yeah, she called me Dad, and that was it. I was, whether I was her dad or not, I was now, because that sounded so good, you know. And she is a sweetheart, you know. So it's not like it's coming from some mean person. Okay, next story.
Well, we can always get back to your daughter. I'd like you to maybe start talking to her more again. Maybe you guys.
We talk. Yeah. She's got a boyfriend, and they're.
Where does she live now? Is she far away from you?
Yeah, she's in Florida.
Okay.
Well, last I heard, she moves every couple of years.
It's a good reason to get you back to Florida. Let's just make sure we keep you away from those gumball machines.
Hey, these mustaches itch, don't they?
Look at this. What's going on here? Why do you got a knife, and why are you talking about slicing people on Facebook?
Oh, that probably hallucinated. You know, I hallucinate a lot.
I was assuming that was a hallucination.
What's that?
I was assuming it was a hallucination, but you made it seem pretty clear that, you know, somebody was gonna get basically messed up because they came at you. That's the story I had heard.
I guess. I mean, I know I wrote it down, and I was drinking when I wrote it, so I might have been drunk and hallucinated.
The memoirs of Marty.
Actually, I had cut my hand somehow, and I guess my mind went into, oh, this happened out in the front of on the side of the house.
Well, hypothetically, though, it might not be a delusion, but
Hey, let me ask you this. These mustaches itch when they're first coming out, huh?
I don't know what you're doing over there.
No, where's the camera?
Yeah, I see it. It's coming in, though. You look good with a beard. I told you before you should leave the beard. I think you look more dignified with it.
Shit,
you know who you look like, kind of, when you start doing the beard a little bit? You kind of have a Mickey Rourke vibe going.
Oh, really?
That's not a bad vibe, man. Maybe we get you a cowboy hat, leather vest.
No, since he did my life story with the wrestler.
We're gonna re-identify Marty Jannetty. Like Chris Jericho, I want you to change your character.
Yeah, he did do that, didn't he?
Oh, he did it a lot of times. But all right, so you didn't stab anybody. That's good to know. I gotta ask you about this story because this has been on my mind for a little bit right now. I read the story that you and Scott Hall, basically, you were at a hotel with somebody, you messed up the room, and you used the name Scott Hall. He got blamed for it. He thought that you guys were friends, and he had.
I know what you. I told you.
He went on to say that his feelings were hurt, and that he had to beat the crap out of you at a show. And Harley Race yelled at him.
No. Here's the real story.
I want to know.
You got bits and pieces, but me and DJ Peterson, Dave Peterson, one of my best friends. No, but actually my best friend ever, and God rest his soul. He died at 34 years old. So I have to be without him since then. But me and him, I don't know, Sean probably was with us. But he should. No, he wouldn't have been there. That was before. This is when the first year in the business.
Back in the day.
Yeah, and
when he looked like this, right?
Yeah, you ain't got a picture of a DJ, but he looked like that with brown hair, and so and he was built like that, Scott. He was built good. But see, we used to get discounts. We used to get discounts at hotels for if you're an all-star wrestler. And so since he looked, he's the one that signed in, checked in. And since he looked like Scott, he figured, he told me when he went in that they said, "Are you Scott Hall?" And he thought, let me get a discount. Yes, I am. And so he signed in and wrote Scott Hall. And so that's how I never signed in. So that, whoever ever comes up with that.
But did the room get messed up?
No, it was with one broken lamp.
Okay.
So what had happened was we had a party and.
Of course.
Yeah. You had a few, 4, 5, 6 people over. And.
Just 6 people in a small hotel room. That's not
well, yeah, only one bed. So we pulled one bed off, the top went off so, we could have people laying on, they don't have to lay on the floor.
So then it was a lamp and a springboard box that you destroyed.
No, when we was pulling the bed off, it knocked the lamp, the lamp over and the lamp broke. And that was it. But we put the bed back on in the morning. The lamp we tried to make look like it wasn't broke. but that was it. So what's the lamp cost? In fact, I ended up getting charged for it. It was $45.
Okay.
That's because it deducted it off my check.
So where did that story come from that Scott Hall beat the crap out of you?
Oh, because the next day or whenever next TV taping was, I came in. It was on Thursdays, but not that that matters. But it's TV taping, so everybody's there, and which everybody's there anyway on this small, back then little what do you call them, independent shows, and I was hungover. I come in and hungover, imagine, and I was so had about an hour and a half, 2 hours before TV taping started, so I laid on the table, in the dressing room and went to sleep on the babyface side. I went to sleep and like catch an hour, so I feel better for the show, and. The heels were on the other side. Scott and them were heels. When I woke up, I was on my hands and knees on the floor, and everybody's in the whole dressing room looking at me, and I'm looking at them like, what when you first wake up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I hear Scott go, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. Because, I ran off because now I was awake. And he admitted that a couple of times. Not about the running off. I'll get to that. But so I hear him, fuck that. And he goes out and he runs up, he walks out the door, slams the door. And I'm looking at everybody, what happened? And DJ Dave comes out and he gets me. He goes, come here, come look. And there's a big mirror. He goes, look in the mirror. And I looked, and my lip was split, like half, bottom one, half over here, half over here. I had this eye was hanging open toward. I was like, what the fuck? Everybody says, he just came in and started hitting you while I was asleep. And so I was like, fuck, I got mad. I got mad, and I was going to go. You go up a couple stairs. There's a stage. You go across downstairs, and there's the hillside. And Scott was bigger back then than we ever saw him. But he was like jacked. He was like whatever height he was that stage, but he was like 290 ripped.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if I keep doing this. It's a mustache. I found this pipe about this long, about maybe 2.5 feet long. Nice sized pipe. I got it, and I was going across to get him. And I guess it was Bob Geigel cut me off. He goes, no. And then Bulldog come up and, both like, now I'm going to get him, and I'm going to get him. And Bulldog almost said, Marty, he's just going to fuck you up again. I started to crack him with it for saying that. But so Bob said, no, just go to the hospital, get stitched up. We'll take care of it. Just go get stitched up. And he got somebody who run me to the hospital. This gets even better. I think I had 2 or 3 stitches in this one, and two in my lip, 3 in my lip. No, 3 here, 3 in the eye, and 2 in the lip. All right, so now I'm still, the adrenaline's going. I'm mad as shit. I'm thinking I'm gonna get him tonight, or I'll see him tomorrow in St. Louis. And so the next night we were in St. Louis, and I'm up there, and I'm waiting. I got to remind me to tell you about the match that night, though. Now I'm in the dressing rooms, and I've got in the dressing room where I can see, because you come upstairs and then you go. There's like 10. It was a Kill Auditorium, famous wrestling place, famous auditorium for everything. But so I'm waiting to see him. I'm waiting to see him. Well, mainly, find out what the fuck was it all about. But I mean, I was sore. The next day, now all this shit was sore.
What a way to wake up, man! Holy shit.
Yeah, and yeah, and here, I see him, and like here he comes, and I now where I was wanting to confront him, just find out. I didn't want to fight him right then because I'm sore as shit. But I wanted to find out what the fuck, man.
Yeah,
because we were good, man. We were wrestling them, so many nights, and we got along great. And all of a sudden that happened. So I wanted to find out what the fuck. And so I see him coming. He looks at me, and then I started getting nervous, like, uh-oh. and he goes, Marty. He goes, I guess you will go round and round now. I said, yeah, but can we wait a day or two? and he goes, man, he apologized. He goes, man, I'm so sorry. They set me up. And I said, what are you talking about? They set you up. They worked me, man. They worked me. And remember, this is both our first year in the business. So
so they ribs.
No. He said, they told me you destroyed a room in my name, and that I should go take care of you. And Bulldog told me, he needs a lesson anyway. He's a little too wild. So, teach him well, teach him real good. And so I'm like, and I said, how'd you know that? How'd you know that? I don't know what I was going to say. I didn't do it. He said, DJ told me, Dave Peterson, my friend. He goes, I'm the one that signed in, and I only did it because, he told him, he goes, there wasn't nothing but a broken lamp. But he said, I'm the one that signed in. And so then Scott, felt real bad, because that's what they used on him, was that, you should go beat his ass because Bulldog told him that. And so if Bulldog was there that night, so now I'm like, even though I'm sore and all that shit, I didn't take Bulldog anyway. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to get his ass. All right, it's okay, man. it's done. All right, all right. I accept the apology. I understand now that he worked it. Now I'm gonna get Bulldog's ass in place of you, and so I'm waiting on Bulldog, and then Harley goes, what are you doing, kid? And I'm like, I'm waiting on Bulldog. I'm gonna beat his fucking ass. He goes, what's going on? Come here in the dressing room, man. Talk to me. And so I went in and told him what the story was, and he goes, let me take care of it.
That was that.
What's that?
And that was that. He definitely probably took care of that.
Yeah, he told me, don't you do it. I'll take care of it. He goes, let me find out if it's true, and if it is, I'll take care of it. So nothing ever happens. But so now I got to go on. I got to go wrestle, and like that with stitches, sore, and mainly the one right here with the three would have been holding my bottom lips together. I think it was Art Cruz. I had to wrestle.
You had to have got color that night.
But this is how.
Yeah.
I had to wrestle Art Cruz, and Art knew. I said, Art, man, I'm sore. Just be careful with the punches. I was talking about be careful with the punches, because anywhere it's going to hurt a bit. You might even bust the stitches out. Absolutely. So we're going along the match. He snap bears me, and from behind, and he's like, you'll put that rear chin lock. I thought that's what he's going to do. You know what he did? You know that. Where you hook and pull. That's an old school. I don't even know if they do that anymore.
I've seen it.
But he does that. I'm like, oh God damn. And he goes, oh, fuck, I'm sorry, I forgot. But gat luck again, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the only time in my career anybody's ever done that.
Did it get busted open? Did the stitches break?
No, luckily, no.
Okay. All right.
But it was just like, it hurt though. And I'm like, oh, damn, Art, what are you doing?
That's a crazy story. All pre-planned. Did Sean know that she was going to be the manager? Did you know?
Well, I think, from what I understand it, when we, after they split us off, at first, he did his own thing for a week or two or so, and it wasn't going the way they had hoped, I guess. So they put Sherry with him to help get it over more, which evidently it carried, it kind of plateaued off before they wanted it. So that's why they put Kevin Nash. Diesel. At first he was, what was he, Diesel?
Yeah.
At first, yeah. They all of that was to elevate Sean, and I guess it worked because once they got him so far, then he was able to take over. Really, when he was really able to take over best when everybody left. If we remember when everybody exited, went to WCW.
Yeah, when there was no more Hogan.
Yeah. That's
him and Brett kind of the same way, kind of had that same parallel where they both kind of were rising at the same time.
Yeah, that's why the jealous. I mean, we used to get along so good. We used to party together, all of us, all four. Brett.
Can I be honest with you?
That would make my day.
I hated Shawn Michaels during that time. When he came out with the white, and the mirrors and always looking in the mirror, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Look at this cocky little piece of shit. Where's Hulk Hogan to leg drop this guy into oblivion? God damn it.
That means it was working then if you got upset.
I did. I was cool. I never really liked Shawn. I was cheering for Brett at WrestleMania 12, but that's when Shawn kind of earned, I think, a lot of people's respect. Obviously, the ladder match he had with
Hold on, one second. I maybe I can reach it. Hold on.
Hold on. No, we're holding on. Marty over here, Scott Hall and Razor Ramon.
No, it's just right here. I'm just grabbing something.
Huge match at WrestleMania 10.
No, the one you just said about. Remember this?
Yes, WrestleMania 12.
I should put that on.
That's the WrestleMania where Triple H got pedigreed in like 4 seconds.
Oh, is that? No, that I just remember that was Iron Man match, right?
That was the Iron Man match. The 1 hour went into the overtime, and also that was the same WrestleMania where Triple H got hit with Triple H hit Ultimate Warrior with a pedigree. Warrior just jumped right up Gorilla Press Slam match was over.
Really?
Yes. Fantastic. So you and Sean over there, how predetermined was that whole like
Sorry,
mirror?
I'm scratching my back.
Watch your back, man. Because that was a good mirror shot. Was that all planned, or was that like sugar glass? Was that a real mirror?
That was a real mirror.
Oh shit! So she took a real. That was a tough lady, man.
Yeah, she was one of the toughest ones. I mean, if she was, there's some the ones today are badass too, and they're probably better athletes, better wrestlers, but
in their own respect. But it was a different world back then. But compared to anybody else back then, she was above and beyond everybody.
I think it was in AWA when we all first met. I think Sherry was wrestling Candy Divine, God rest her soul. That was a good friend of mine too. It was called a Wrestle Rock Rumble, and that was our biggest show, for AWA. I think it was 30,000, 23. That was, I mean, for when Sean and I, they had bigger, they were selling out. When the Road Warriors were there, they were selling out. The Road Warriors and Freebirds were going against each other. They were selling out all of the empty arena there was. And of course, as Gat would have it, we got there and the Road Warriors had left, and all the houses got cut in half. And then the Freebirds left, and then they went to have a quarter. Now they're a quarter of what they used to be. But the Royal Wrestle Rock Rumble was like 20. I think it was maybe 30,000, which was the biggest, a crowd certainly that we had. But Sherry, I was watching Sherry and Candy's match, and there was only concrete. There wasn't padding around the floor back then. Why it took them so long to figure out that, I don't know. But is that when we hit Hulk?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the start of the old fall apart. But so Sherry was to do a dive. She did just dive over the top rope, which was a spot they had Candace drop. And Sherry dove over, made her go over the rope, which at first was pretty good that she could dive over the rope.
She can handle all the boys, bro.
Yeah, but so we're a good 150, 200, probably closer to 200 feet away. Me and Sean were watching. We see her dive over, and we hear this body smack the floor. We're like, "Oh my God, she's dead! She's dead!" She sold it. Well, she sold it, of course, first. And then she got right up and got in there. We're like, gosh, damn.
That's a real one.
A lot of the guys were display. I mean, it was, I can't do it because, look at this, another problem I got.
That's a problem.
I can't use this left hand. It took me a fucking half hour to button this shirt. And if you look, it's only the top button because I wasn't going to do them all.
I don't blame you, man, but you got the one on.
But look.
The Legion of Doom probably did that to you, man.
No, it's part of that sepsis is eating on, but giving me arthritis quicker than I should have it.
You got to get rid of that sepsis, man. Can you make a fist?
Yeah, I can make a fist.
All right, as long as you can make a fist, that's all that really
matters.
No,
a fist won't button a shirt.
No, it'll knock somebody the fuck out if you need to.
Yeah. My feet can do that, but
I wish I could go back and see how many tag teams the Legion of Doom actually probably just destroyed, as far as like made them break up or made them not even become a tag team because they're like, who's going to compete with Legion of Doom right now?
When they came in when they first came in, everybody's like, because nobody's seen nothing like that. As a team, you might see one guy, that big, not two, and not with the hair like that. And then they started wearing the face paint and then the dog collars. And when they first started, they had the dog collars and wrist things with spikes on them.
I wasn't a big fan of the way WWE kind of handled them on their last run in like the 2000s, where they had them come back and playing like he was a drunk, and they wanted all that real life crap. But now a lot of fans hated that. It rubbed them the wrong way because we remembered them as like these big monsters. So they had a sad story. Rest in peace to both of them, man.
Yeah, it kind of the boys too that weren't really crazy about it. But I mean, Hulk agreed to it. So
Yeah. What are you gonna do? They want that, they want the job. They want the job. But you and Sean did a lot of things. Obviously, you guys were pretty solid tag team. You had a hell of a run, but eventually that would change, and you guys would have a match. And really, genuinely, like, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass.
The reason I was gone for 6 months after the barbershop window.
Well, I think we may have lost Marty Jannetty. Not sure. Probably did some kind of technical difficulty. I don't think he's coming back, at least not yet. Let's see if we can get Marty back in here. Marty, you there? I bet you the computer died. Didn't it die? It probably died. His computer probably died. Well, Marty's here. In spirit, at least. This is a podcast. We are live. My money is on that his laptop died. My money's on laptop dying. That's what I'm gonna assume. This was a really good episode. Marty, what happened? Your laptop died?
No, I'm sitting there. I see me in the left corner, and I can hear that Sierra music are playing still.
Yeah, because your camera's not in here anymore.
Oh.
Let me see something.
In my...
Go back to Facebook and click on the link again. Try to enter the studio.
Okay.
It's okay. We can enter right back.
Okay.
We're going to all make this part of the show. It's live. I thought your laptop died. That's what I was guessing. That's what I was telling everybody. Copy that.
I couldn't get my glasses on. How long will be there so far?
48 minutes.
Okay. Well, we're breezing this one.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to make it because I felt so bad.
No, we're doing pretty good. A couple of technical difficulties, but that's okay.
All right. When we get started? Oh, I got to go back to Facebook.
Yeah, go back to Facebook. Click on that. Here's a picture of Marty Jannetty eventually winning that Intercontinental Championship from Sean on Monday Night Raw in the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Oh, you're still on?
Oh, yeah. I'm still on. I don't want to edit this. There we go. Let's see if it works again.
All right.
Maybe, is the camera unplugged or something?
No, I just checked it. No, I haven't moved to it. Unless it unplugged itself. No. I got to find out why the good camera. I thought we were going to help the show, see if we can help you figure out why the good camera.
Click back on your settings and
There you are.
We're back. Let's hang this up.
All right.
Martin's back. We're back, and we're not editing this. All right, this is live, one take, and there's the proof, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is not your average podcast. All right, we're not
Hypothetically, the best ever.
We're not Jim Cornette, where we have to.
Man, will you stop?
We got to edit every episode. We can't even do it in one take. No, I don't give a shit.
Who
How about
say
you
that
taking
to?
on? How about you taking on Doink?
That's my brother, man.
Look at you high flying through the air, man. These are good shots right here. These are actually from the WWE website. And
See that one on the right in the blue? That's my favorite of all of them.
That's your trademark, man. But I wanted to go to WWE.com and just type in Marty Jannetty and see what actually comes up. And dude, these are all photos that they have on their website active, like right now, live.
Yeah.
That's nice. I've never seen that gear before, bro. That is fire. What happened to that piece?
I think I sold it or lost it.
That's a nice color mix, man.
Yeah, Julie and them, the ones that made our. Hey, let me tell you a story about them.
Sure.
The seamstresses. I think Julie still works for them. But we, Sean and I had some 3 or 4 sets of clothes, outfits, gear, and when we were at the end of like I don't know, it was a 25-day, 30, 20, whatever, over 20-day tour.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to pack for 20 days, and we had wore our outfits. A lot of times you did a lot. There'd be either laundry at the hotel, or they would do it for you. They would, if they, were wrestling fans, they would wash your stuff for you.
Nice.
But yeah, or you go to a laundromat and
himself, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that when you're popular.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because somebody's you're going to get bothered the whole time. Or if you throw your clothes in there and leave, then they're going to steal them. But we were there was the last day of the tour, and it was in Chicago, and it was our shit was smelly. I
can imagine, man.
And we would keep them separated. Our wrestling gear, so your clothes wouldn't get all stinky and sweaty. We put them in plastic bags and put them in the suitcases. Or really
makes sense.
Yeah, really should have just had them in a separate bag. But like I said, it's hard to pack for 20. When we did more than 30 days, I mean, you imagine the clothes, how many, and you can only bring one suitcase and one,
just throw them out, buy new clothes, you're making money.
Yeah, right. No, some of the guys did, but
I'm sure.
So we're I wish I had a picture of the outfit, but it's a pretty cool one. But
we got to find it.
It had been back at the beginning, in 88 or 89, something like that, maybe even 90. But so we're our last day, and there's fans could come past the like by the dressing rooms, but they couldn't come in the little hallway. They come within 15 feet, 20 feet of the dressing room doors, and one of them went ahead and knocked on the, snuck over and tapped on the door, and one, I don't know who opened it, and it was a pretty old blonde girl, and they said, "Are the rockers here? Can I see the rockers?" And whoever it was said, "Hey, there's Jannetty, somebody's here to see y'all." And I saw her, and I thought, "Oh, okay." and so I went out, and she had a box, and she goes, "I made these for y'all, nice. you and Sean." And so I went back in as Sean, somebody made us outfits. And she said, I said, "What we made it for?" She goes, "Yes, outfits." I said, "Okay." And I'm hoping they look good, because we need to wear something else.
We need something that doesn't stink like that.
And she had to guess, even though it was spandex, it could stretch a bit. Had to guess the size, because she never was able to take measurements. Yeah. And so opened the box and took them out, and they looked pretty cool, man. They were black spandex with like, what do you call them? Tassels, not tassels. They were made of I can't think of the name of it, but it was like, we'll just say tassel type things down the side. There was black pants, yellow stripe down the side with tassels, black tassels, and black and yellow tassels on it, and the shirt was similar. And I thought, gosh, damn, I hope they fit.
That's pretty cool, man, that a fan got that.
Yeah, but check this, though. And then so, I tried them on right away. I said, I had to see if they fit, and they did. I said, okay, they fit. Unbelievable how she was able to guess just by, seeing my body, seeing this. And I said, "Here's yours." He goes, "We ain't wearing that shit to the ring. We ain't wearing some shit a fan made." I said, "Well, you go ahead and wear your sporty shit then." Yeah. But so he went ahead and put it on. And, so from that, it eventually led to Julie and her sisters. I saw, we used to see one of them for a while. I know Terry, but
that's how they got their job with the WWE.
That's how it all started.
Wow, and that's crazy.
Yeah, and check this though. For a little while, they were doing our stuff for free. And when Sean and I split off and did stuff, I went to Julie and said, "Hey, Julie, can you make something that looks similar to this?" And she goes, "Well, Marty, I mean," at first I said, she said, "I said, can you make me something, special or different?" And she goes, "Well, are they going to use you?" And I thought, "Are you going to determine it on that?" And then I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to use me." And I said, "But anyway, can you make something that's similar looking to this?" And she goes, "Yeah." I can do that. She goes, how much? What would be a fair price to you? So this is the first time she's charging, and I find out she's not charging Sean, and she's going to charge me, and I'm the one that got him the fucking job there. But by that first night in Chicago, when Sean was saying, "We ain't wearing no shit some fan made," I said, "I'm wearing it for you," and I did thank him, too. By the way, I thanked him. I just take it and like, all right, fuck you. But ain't it funny how shit works? I'm the one that got him started because the boys, when they saw the outfits, they
all went crazy.
Yeah, they all were going to them. So that's
I want it.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's a pretty cool story. I never knew that, man. I'm sure a lot of people never knew that, man. Real quick, before I show you more slides, Marty, do you want to see who's the biggest dumbass of the year?
Again?
No, this was the week last one. This is now the biggest dumbass from the whole year.
Yeah.
Damn it! I'm off my goddamn pinky.
Damn.
He lost his goddamn pinky, Marty.
I thought he lost like most of them.
Who's trying to grab a shark from the mouth? I mean, where's the logic? Wouldn't you grab it from the tail?
That might be more than just a year. That might be all time.
Man. This is pretty good, too.
Oh, shit. Hey, you ever... Hey, you should watch Ridiculousness.
Oh, yeah, I used to watch that show. It's a good show.
That's my favorite. I watch it. I binge on it almost every night.
It's a good show. Yep. We were talking about your career. We were talking about this. I do now AEW Weekly Update, and I figured I'd just update you real quick with a couple of things. Chris Jericho says he wants to be in a Broadway musical now. Okay?
He can do it.
This is an unflattering photo that highlights the AEW Battle of the Belts, and look how many people are there to see the battle.
Yeah, you should have like, what do you call it? Cropped that one. There's my boy.
And RVD, just want to let you know, he's not contracted right now with AEW. He's doing booking by booking. So,
really?
But because of this, crazy news, WWE uninvited him from WrestleMania 40. He was supposed to be there.
Well, yeah, if he's going to AEW. Hey, didn't you tell me? I was just going to say, didn't you tell me Flair went there?
There he is. This is your boy last night. He was the gift for Sting, apparently, from Tony Khan. And, Sting announced that he's going to have his last match in February. All right. And Ric Flair basically said, I want to come along for the ride. So my question to you is, do you think we see Sting versus Ric Flair in February? The ultimate retirement match?
I hope not. Sting was there. Sean is actually the one that baptized when they dunk you in the water. Sean was actually the one that did it to me, but Sting was standing, in the water right there. Yeah.
He's a very religious, good dude.
Yeah.
I've only heard good things about him.
Yeah, very good.
Christian, by the way, last night probably cut the best promo of the year because he just went Christian Cage. Edge and Christian.
Is that him right there?
That's Christian Cage. He's the current TNT champion.
Oh no, man! Don't change that yet. Let me put my glasses on.
Look at me, good-looking brother, man. He looks better than ever. He's wrestling his best matches and doing his best work on the microphone. He's killing it.
Yeah, he said, "Damn." He's
killing it. Here's the crazy thing about his character right now. The guy behind him, the dinosaur, he's the one that actually won the title. But Christian says he's the champion.
Who's the dinosaur?
Luchasaurus is his name. I'll show you a better picture of him another time. But he went ham on Ric Flair. I mean, he was talking about this guy's basically going to die any day now in the ring. Like, he cut the most dickish promo of all time. It was
Is that right?
Yes. And then these guys had a promo, and that's your boy Adam Copeland, or better known as Edge.
Edge, yeah.
WWE. Yeah, a lot of people are saying this is going to be Sting's retirement match.
Probably. I would go with that.
Yeah, I would go with that as well. I also do the WWE Weekly Update. Here's a picture of Shotzi. I don't know if you know Shotzi well, but they did a Halloween theme. She dressed up like the Hellraiser.
I've heard. That's the first time I saw.
Do you know who this is?
No.
Do you know Brian Pillman Jr.?
Oh yeah, that's him.
That's his son.
That's what I meant, Junior.
Yeah, that's Brian Pillman's son right there, who's getting a great run right now in WWE. They're taking.
I saw him. That's what, but he didn't look like that.
Look at that innovative offense right there. Isn't that a nice way to choke an opponent? I kind of like
Yeah.
it.
Oh
They're
man,
doing a good job with them.
hey, I was watching some. I record a lot of the shows.
Yeah.
I was watching a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I think, SmackDown, and my girl came out, Zelina.
Zelina Vega.
Yeah, boy, she was looking good. Her outfit, she had a hot ass outfit. If what's her name made that, damn, they're still doing good work. They always do good work.
No, they're killing, and they're doing a great job with Jade Cargill. I think this is going to be your future
But
crush.
wait, I was going to say with Zelina, fuck, you was talking about innovative moves. Holy shit, she did a whole bunch of shit I've never seen.
She's
And
great.
pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't they use her?
They did use her, but right now there's so many heavy hitters. Right now they're kind of letting their champs do their thing.
Is that is she the black girl's new?
That's Jade Cargill right there. They got her from AEW, and
Yeah.
she is gonna be a money maker.
Yes,
And probably your newest crush.
I think it might not have been last night, but because I don't know when I record them, then I watch them when I can.
This is how they presented her on WWE TV. I mean, they're presenting her like a goddess, basically.
Good. And last night they had was the show I watched. What's her name? Ric Flair's daughter.
Charlotte Flair, yeah, she lost to Xia Li or Io Sky.
Yeah, but they were doing a skit from the dressing room.
Oh, and you saw her and Jade together.
Yeah, and
Yeah, they're handling Jade very well. They're putting her with all the big heavy hitters right away. This is a new girl for you to look out for. Her name is Kalani Jordan. Very acrobatic.
Where'd she come from?
From NXT Performance Center, working her way up. Her way up. We have new tag team champions in Chase U. They beat the Don of NXT. And check this out. We had a main event, women's championship match. I know you know big time Becky Lynch over there. Becky Lynch lost the title, and this is your new NXT women's champion, Lyra Valkyria. And good job from your boy Shawn Michaels at NXT over there.
Yeah, that's why we were talking about, trying to possibly do something with him on the show, but he's just so busy, man.
He's busy making superstars.
Yeah,
you should be down there too, helping him. Damn it.
Well, one day maybe.
Pray.
I got to get my shit straight first.
We all do.
Well, I mean my ankles. I don't want to do shit where I can't hardly walk. I'm actually walking pretty good now. But
you could be walking. Yeah, but you could be walking better.
Well, and I will when we go tear them open and get it fine. It took this long to get walking good, and then now I gotta go tear them open.
Hey man, don't feel bad. It took LA Knight like 20 years to get to his position of finally being able to be a main eventer, doing segments with.
Who's that?
LA Knight. He's got a match against the Tribal Chief.
He came out. Yeah, he came out last night, and was. Well, I keep saying last night. I watched it last night.
Friday. Yeah, we know, man. No worries.
On Raw. I think that was Raw.
No way Roman's losing this title anytime soon, though. He's going to break Bruno Sammartino's record. I keep telling all my friends that Roman's going to have the title for another 5 years.
How long is Bruno's record?
Over 2,500 days.
What amount of years that is?
That's about another 5 years. He has to have that title.
Wow.
He's had the title for 1,000 days.
They can't. He won't. He ain't gonna have it that long.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm calling. John Cena, you probably caught him on SmackDown as well, taking on Solo Sikoa. Logan Paul, I'm sure you're familiar with him, huge superstar.
Yeah.
He's taking on Rey Mysterio at Crown Jewel. They have a match where
I'd like to meet him.
He's a cool dude, man, and he's a natural. I've never seen anybody else get in the ring and
pick it up that quick.
Yeah, like very quickly. So he's probably going to be a new champion. He's doing things that you kind of would probably do. He's hitting on other guys' wives over here.
I don't hit on wives.
I'm just joking. There's your girl Charlotte Flair getting her butt kicked. Unfortunately. Not winning that match. And Bianca. Did you see Bianca at the end of the night? She came back.
I missed it.
Your girl Bianca Belair came back.
Yeah.
She's looking better than ever.
I might have fell
made a
asleep.
huge return. There's Bailey going face first in the ground. It was nice.
Bailey's who Zelina was having a match with, and they did some awesome ass shit.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. Your boy Cody Rhodes, getting hurt on Monday Night Raw just a little bit. They have a match on Crown Jewel. That's their next big event coming up. There's Rhea Ripley, the baddest woman in the world today.
I was going to say, who would be badder, her or China?
Right now, it's Rhea Ripley, without question.
Well, she's got to be right now. China's gone.
Yeah, that's true. But look at the match she has to face. It's not fair. She's the champion, and she's got to defend her title in a fatal 5-way match. And Nia Jax is very dangerous. My friend says she's the most dangerous wrestler in the world.
You mean like...
All she does is hurt people.
That's what I was saying. Like hurt-wise?
Yeah. She just likes to hurt people, man. And your boy Seth Rollins taking on Drew McIntyre. That should be a good match as well. But
I'm trying to think of what his name was. Blackjack, some kind of Blackjack. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, you wrestled this guy, dude. I mean, we got to do a whole episode just on that. That's crazy.
I'll see if I can find the pictures and even the match.
I could find the match.
It was an independent stuff.
Look, it's your big rubber guy. There's the final prototype, man. What do you think?
That's good. We got to get those advertised.
We do. But I think they're sold out already, which is a good thing. Hopefully they release another wave of them. You can go check out, just look for Big Rubber Guys on Google. It'll pop up right away, Marty Jannetty. Speaking of Thanksgiving.
It's just simple tradition. Thanksgiving night, turkeys get scared and they run and they lose their lives. And he then...
Turkeys lose their lives. That might be the most hardcore promo in the history of Survivor Series. You just told everybody the truth. Turkeys lose their lives
on Thanksgiving.
Maybe on Thanksgiving you should put that you had sex with a turkey,
and it'd be an analogy or a metaphor.
Or we should go to a farm and get a picture with you, a horse, a turkey, a pig, a dog.
A bunch of them.
Oh yeah, and it's a gangbang on the farm.
Why don't we do that? Well, there ain't no farms up by New York. I was going to say, why don't we do that when I come up and see you?
Yeah, I was going to just say, we're going to do what I'd like to do is when you come over for Thanksgiving, we should do a virtual signing. And anybody out there that wants an 8x10 from you signed, these are the choices we have available. Feel free to email the Party with Marty podcast at gmail.com. Let us know which one you would like. And you can also sign up for the newsletter, which is coming out Christmas time. It's going to be a good time. A lot of things to look forward to.
Yeah,
hopefully when you're here, we don't see this.
And it went in the kitchen. You'll see in just a moment. I just want to narrate this because then you see, like, there the bear goes, opens the freezer. Guess what? Grabs a lasagna from that freezer.
What's in here? Oh, okay.
What's in here? Grabs it with his teeth, of all things.
Got it in his mouth.
Right. Then what happens, Monica?
A fucking bear is going into people's houses right now.
And opening the damn refrigerators.
You want to see what rats do in New York City?
You know, there was a thing yesterday. New York City's not number one in the country for rats.
Are you sure? Look at this.
Yeah, they're number 3. Number 1.
New York rat.
Was that a
See
bird?
that shit?
Was it a bird?
Killed a bird and is dragging its corpse.
That they just did the top 5 most ratty city. I don't know how they said term.
Most ratty city.
Yeah, the terminology that he used for it. But and they made a big deal about New York's not number 1. You're going to be surprised.
Who's number 1? Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago. And then 2 was Washington. I think Washington D.C.
That makes sense. Chicago's a dump, basically. Yeah.
And then y'all were 3.
Oh, only 3? I guess that's all right. What are you gonna do? The city's filthy.
Put some stuff out there for the rats to reproduce.
I'm going to show you something that you probably didn't know. Did you know that Andre the Giant invented Triple H's finishing move?
No, why? He did it? Oh, that's probably where Triple H got it from then.
Probably, man. I never knew that. I will show
didn't
you
either.
This is crazy. Watch this.
He was special.
He was special.
Well, I wonder who Vince was talking about there, though.
I don't know. I think he was talking about Andre.
Oh, really?
I think he
Okay.
was talking about Andre. I got one more. Look for
Oh. God dang. Oh. Damn. Fuck. Man.
wild shit. Look at this one.
Nitro on the fire.
Oh my goodness. That just hurt.
Jesus.
Yeah, that
Jesus.
just fucking my back hurts now.
Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, what time
Wow,
we got?
wow.
How long we been on?
We're out of here any day, whenever you're ready, man. If you want, it's your show, Marty.
How
We'll be
lo-
back next week. Tell your fans what you want to tell them.
I love y'all. But okay, we got to wrap it up. So come back and see us at Thursday nights from 10 o'clock, unless we get it changed.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, and it's same damn place, same damn time. Love y'all. See y'all.
Love you too, man. And thank God this episode wasn't this.